Hi, today what we're going to do is we're going to start the skeletal system. This is going to go through the next couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, I believe, in class. And so let's start it off and let's look at the general overview of your skeletal system. The skeletal system is made up of approximately 206 bones in the body, and those bones, those 206 bones, are organized into groups or regions to isolate them a little bit better. There are the two regions that we're looking at them. There's the axial skeletal system. So let me point it out on here. The axial skeletal system, it's highlighted in the blue. That's going to be consisting of your head, your spine. So if you were to look, so you've got the head structure up here, you're going to be looking at the spine that goes all the way down the back. That's going to be the cervical, thoracic, lumbar, sacrum, and then the coccyx. At the inferior end, we're also looking at the sternum, which is the breastbone, and then the associated ribs with this. Additional structures, there's going to be the hyoid bone, which is going to be this bone right there. That's going to be the hyoid bone. And we're also looking at the ear ossicles or auditory ossicles within your ears. We'll cover those a little bit more in detail once we deal with special senses, and those are going to be associated with hearing. Okay, so those three bones, malleus, incus, and stapes, going from external to internal, it's malleus, incus, and stapes. And so that's what we're looking at on the skeletal system. So the axial skeletal system, again, this is going to consist of your head, face and head. That's going to be your spine, the sternum, and there's three different regions of the sternum, the ribs with this, as well as the hyoid bone and the auditory ossicles. The appendicular system is going to consist of your upper and lower extremities. Upper extremities are your arms, lower extremities will be your legs. Additionally, what we find is that the axial skeletal system articulates with the upper extremity or lower extremity through what's known as girdles. Okay, so the upper extremity of the appendicular system connects to the shoulder girdle, and that articulates with the axial skeleton. So let's just look at this a little bit closer on here. Let's just magnify in. Everything highlighted in the blue is going to be appendicular system. So this is going to be the humerus, what we see here. So that structure is going to be the humerus. The shoulder girdle is going to be part of the clavicle, that's your collarbone, and your scapula on the posterior side. Those two together make up the shoulder girdle. Okay. The pelvic girdle is going to be what connects the axial system to your lower extremities, and that's going to be part of the pelvis. Okay, so you're going to have different bones associated with the pelvis. Okay, so that's the upper and lower extremity, part of the appendicular system, to include the shoulder girdle and the pelvic girdle. And your axial skeletal system is going to be your head, spine, ribs, sternum, hyoid bone, and auditory ossicles. Now, the next video, we're going to go into the different types of bone. Then we're going to classify different types of bone. We're going to look at functions of bones. And then we're going to go into more of the detail of the individual bones from that point on. So stand by and we'll get going.